I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. So I'm not waiting till tomorrow morning and interrupting the positive action plan to make my announcement. I got the condo. Yay! For those of you who've been following along, riveted to your YouTube channels, TV sets, whatever, I videoed a blue apartment, condo, studio in Sansai, which is a nice, I don't say upscale, but there's some really nice villas in Sansai. And it's north of the moat, north of downtown, northeast, 2 o'clock on the clock. 10-15 minutes from downtown, from the moat that goes around Chiang Mai. Good neighborhood, basically, is the bottom line. And I filmed it. I did a video on investment condo, and I did a follow-up during my positive action plan where I read from the book, saying that the cop who owns it was either playing a game or actually had another buyer come the next day. And, me and my realtor were asleep on the wheel for not getting that offer in that night, right away to preclude somebody else. It was an off market, not a listing, not on the market. So, she got to it 5 o'clock the next day, and by the time there was already another buyer, allegedly, if you believe him, who knows. So, if there was a buyer, they fell out. And he called her tonight, and I think it was a game to try to get me to full price. And it was a waiting, and he was waiting for me to go back and say, I'll give you full price, I'll give you full price. The reason I feel that is he got in touch with her tonight, Monday night. I think it's too short a time to get an answer or a no from the bank. Although I really don't see any bank lending right now during COVID, right? They're afraid the property values are going to go down. But regardless, the cop called her, my realtor, tonight and said 400K. So there you go, kids. I went in at 360. I was willing to pay 420. My realtor knew that. You knew that. The seller didn't know that. So 20,000 baht is $600 US. So we're not talking a lot of money here. It's a 13,000 and change condo. But the point is, right now, because of COVID, the place is only renting for $100 US a month, 3,000 baht, right? It's low price. And so that 20 grand represents 7 months rent, and all I did was ask. So that's negotiating one-on-one. Open your mouth. And my realtor, who's Thai and super polite and super sweet, just the nicest person on the planet, when I told her to offer 360, it looked like I slapped her face. She couldn't believe it. And so when she told me tonight he agreed to 400, she said, thank you, you're teaching me, I'm learning. That's the deal. I'm going to take her under my wing and try to flip too, especially if we get that other one. We still have not heard back from the 200,000, but what I'm here to tell you is that's great news, because that means they're considering it, they're fighting over it, they're trying to see if they get any other offers at 400 or 300. I might get it done for 200, which is fantastic. There's two units that sold in that same building for 800,000 baht, 26 grand. So 200,000 baht would make me happy. I'll put less than 100 grand into it, and we'll be good to go. We'll be cranking, we'll be moving, and then I can either buy another rental, buy and hold with the profit, or more likely find another flip. That's probably what I'll do. I want to flip for a little bit right now. Just build up a stack of cash, and then I can buy another rental. I want to buy 3 in Phuket, Bangkok, and Pattaya. So the good news is, got my first rental in Thailand. Took me long enough. Took me a year to kind of get the lay of the land, make some contacts, do some networking, get all the pieces in place. But really, I just decided to do it, 2 weeks ago. So it actually happened pretty fast once I made up my mind to not put everything I have into this restaurant anymore. Okay, it took me long enough, but hey, I'm a stubborn SOB, and sometimes being a stubborn SOB has made me money. Being persistent, like I talked about a lot in the positive action plans. But be persistent, and then comes to a point where you say, do I want to put good money in after bad, or is my money better off over here where it's going to make me money? Small amount of money right now because of COVID, but making me money. That's the name of the game, is income producing property. and I'm paying 66 cents on the dollar. There's other furnished units in that building, SR land, for 600,000. I'm getting it for 4. That's 2/3. 66 cents on the dollar. It's a good buy. I saved money. Gonna be making money, steady, and that's all part of the game, kids. And it is a game, and I like to play it. So, yay! Got the condo. I'm going down. Today is Monday night. The 1st, I'll be going down Wednesday to sign the papers, and then Thursday we close. We go to the land office, make it official. I get the keys. I'm ordering the flat panel TV. Remember I told you I had the old-fashioned TV? Ordering the flat panel TV tonight. I'm sending it to my realtor's house. So whenever it gets there, it gets there, and somebody's there for it and all that. Instead of sending it to the apartment with, the cop might still be there, nobody might be there. So sending in the TV, a sink, a faucet, a bracket for the TV, and stove, a little 2-burner stove. I'm ordering tonight on Lazada, paying for it and having it shipped down to her house. And then I'll get it to the handyman, they call him mechanic here, and he can go in and install it, hopefully Thursday, the day of closing. I'd like to get the sink and the stove done, and then Friday I'll have a cleaning crew go in and do a deep clean, especially the bathroom, make it spick and span, make it look brand new. Try and shine it up, move the furniture around a little bit, rearrange like I talked, take pictures, and then I'll put an ad up downstairs, and then I'll put it also on the internet and try to get a tenant for it. And because I put the big TV and I'm adding the sink and the stove, even though rent's $3,000, I'm going to ask for $3,500. TVs sell, guys. We'll see. We'll see if I get the $3,500 or not. If I don't get somebody by the end of February, I'll drop it to $3,000 for March 1st. But I think the TV is going to snag me a tenant before the other two that don't have a big TV. So human nature, people like TV.